Everyone tells you the same thing when you're the shorter fighter. You gotta get inside. No kidding. But they never tell you how to do it without getting your head snapped back by a jab for 3 rounds straight. Here's the truth. Reach advantage is a choice. It's not about how long their arms are, it's about who decides when the exchange starts. If you let a tall fighter dictate the tempo, you're done, but the second you take control of the entry timing, that long reach stops being a weapon and starts being a liability. Most short fighters lose the fight before they even throw a punch because they telegraph their entry. You step forward, they jab, you rush in, you eat across. The mistake isn't a lack of speed, the mistake is announcing your entry. Distance isn't measured in inches, it's measured in reaction time. If they have time to see you coming, you're in their range. If you've already arrived before they can process it, you're in yours. Your job isn't to be fast, it's to remove the warning signals. Tall fighters live off visual triggers. A shoulder twitch, a heavy step, or a sudden change in rhythm. If you move predictably, their brain maps your attack, but when you learn to steal time by hiding your movement, the entire math of the fight changes. The second biggest mistake: living in the mid-range. Mid-range is a tall fighter's paradise. It's where they can fully extend those long levers while you're still reaching and falling short. You have 2 choices: stay completely outside where nothing happens, or crash the distance until you're chest to chest where their arms are too cramped to work. If you hover in the middle, you're just a target for target practice. 1. Stop stepping in. Start stepping across. Linear movement is a death sentence. Instead of charging forward, angle out. Shift your lead foot outside theirs while moving your head off the center line. You're not walking into their jab anymore. You're entering their shoulder line. Their weapon is pointed forward, but you're arriving from the side where they can't generate power. 2. Hide your entry in the noise. Never start from a dead stop. A stationary target is easy to read. You need to create noise, a hand feint, a slight bounce, a level change. Enter during the reset moment. Humans react to the start of a movement, not the continuation. If you're already in motion, your actual entry becomes invisible. 3. Give them a job to do. Don't enter on hope. Enter behind responsibility. Occupy their eyes. Touch their glove. Jab at their chest or fake a low kick. You're not trying to knock them out yet. You're forcing their brain to process a distraction for 0.2 seconds. That tiny delay is all you need to collapse their reach advantage entirely. If they're jabbing heavy, don't just parry. Slip the head and touch their lead hand. The moment you feel leather, step diagonally inside. You'll find they can't extend their arm because their shoulder is misaligned. And when you finally get inside, don't admire your work. Short fighters have a bad habit of winning the entry, landing a shot, and then resetting back to the outside. Why? You just did the hardest part. Stay in their kitchen, make it uncomfortable. Use shoulder pressure, short hooks, and head positioning. Deny them the space to extend, and their weapons disappear. When you start doing this, something beautiful happens. The tall fighter stops throwing. When they can't predict where you're going to pop up next, they hesitate. And the moment a tall fighter hesitates, their reach advantage is gone. You don't beat height with muscles, you beat it by deciding exactly when the fight begins. Control the clock, and the distance takes care of itself.